Yeah, we're going live. We are live.
We are live. Yay!
Hey guys,
finally.
Welcome to our first CES live stream podcast. This is the first time that we're able to do this, right, Noah?
Yes, and I love our background.
Yeah, fantastic background. Guys, we're coming to you from CES 2024, Las Vegas. And Unveiled. So we had one amazing show. So what we're going to try to do is keep you guys up to speed or up to date with all the different new technology that's being unveiled here at CES. And very fortunate to be in the media room, and you can see what our background looks like right here, and having a great time. So what we're going to do first is ask, can you guys hear us? Are we coming through?
I hear an echo.
Are we coming nicely through? If you guys hear an echo, let us know. If not, I think we're going to be okay. All right. Everything's coming through. Thanks, Victor. No echo. Everything sounds great.
Echo? No
All right. So we have success. So Nilda, let's talk about what have you noticed about CES 2024 that's different from the previous CESs?
A lot more people. That was like the first thing we noticed. A lot more people this year, which is actually fantastic to see, because that means there's more people in the industry. There's more people participating in CES than the previous years.
Yeah, and guys, let's face it, CES for the Consumer Electronics Show sets the pace of what you can expect when it comes to, I would say, the market, retail, sales, and there is tons of innovation. So what we're going to do is, it's bigger than ever before. At least this is what we feel, because we've been coming here for 7 years now. There's
6 for me.
A lot more people than we've seen, and there's a lot of innovation. So let's start talking about what we saw yesterday. So we're going to talk about Unveiled. And Unveiled is a show that basically is only for the media. So this is kind of a preview before anything happens. So Nola, what were the standout things for you at Unveiled?
I am going to have to talk about, what's that Geniverse.
Geniverse.
I love the Geniverse. I know we reviewed their products on our channel. We had many Geniverses at home. Take up a lot of space also, but I like the new technology that they're bringing out.
Yeah.
And it's going to be competing with, you think about Tesla, it's going to be competing with Zendor and other companies.
So what Nilda's talking about is a power wall. So that means that if you have a separate room in your house, not a separate room, like in California, you see this pretty common. They're called ADUs, or let's say in the Midwest, it could be a shed or a little separate area of your home that's not attached. You can power that shed using this power wall, which is kind of like a bank of batteries that connect to a solar panel. And this is the first time Geniverse is getting into this space. Tesla has this, Zendor has this, like you said, and we have quite a few others. Anything else that you...
What I like is that it was very sleek, and it looked like it's part of your furniture, it's part of your home.
Yeah.
So that was another...
It did look like an appliance.
Yes,
it did look like a home appliance.
Yes.
Anything else that stood out for you?
Well, we review, floor cleaners all the time. Naro was one of the first ones that we reviewed.
Yep.
And this year they came out with a new one. It looks the same, aesthetically, but it has so many new features to it that I was like, oh, okay, I hope they send us one for review. But yes, that was one of the ones that I noticed.
So we have on our channel one of the very first, actually, I think it was one of the first units that came off of the assembly line
wasn't it?
From Narwhal. And this is a vacuum mop combo. And the biggest difference in this generation, and we have some shorts that we'll be sharing with you, is the fact that it has tangle-free technology. So now if pet hair and things like that go in it, it's not gonna tangle.
It's gonna go to the corner.
What is it? It's like it has this bag.
This bag, and then it just pushes all the hair to one side, and it gets rid of it.
Yeah. It's like, how you guys have those compressors that basically you can use for food, where it kind of sucks the air. It's a vacuum sealer. It has a built-in vacuum sealer, so that instead of it emptying it into a large recipient inside of the vacuum, and typically what happens is the robots go back to the vacuum, and then you hear the suction that goes zzz, and it empties the bag, right? Well, in this case, the actual robot itself has like almost like a sealer that kind of like sucks it in and squishes it down, which I thought was really cool and innovative.
Now, what did they tell you? Because I know you were asking, I couldn't really hear because there's so many people on the floor yesterday. You were talking about the sound, because I know with our dogs, when they hear the machine cleaning, they go crazy. But what did they say that they did with the noise factor?
So they said it's around 50 decibels. So right, it's not going to be as loud as a vacuum when it's compressing. It's around 50 decibels. And 50 decibels, for those of you who kind of may have a hard time kind of picturing what 50 decibels is, it's going to be like noise inside of a library, or a little bit, maybe a little bit higher than a library, a lot of white noise, but about 50 dB. And we've done some tests on the 50 dB, and it's again, it's standard noise, but not something that should alarm your dogs. That's what we hope, and we hope to see that really soon. The other thing that I thought was interesting, and we'll move on to the next product, is that it can be plumbed into your wall. So for those of you who are builders and you want to have a smart home, I think this is a great option because you can actually put the plumbing so that the dirty water and the clean water get automatically filled, and you'll never have to touch the robot ever again. I thought that was a cool feature.
Yeah, especially if you're building a home and you want to build a smart home, that'd be a perfect selling point to somebody who's looking to purchase.
Yeah. And what else did you see?
That's SkyWheel.
Huh. Go ahead, talk about it.
It's an Indiegogo product, so it's I forgot how much the guy said it's worth. But anyways, they have a sale going on through the Indiegogo.
It's a couple $1,000s.
It's a couple $1,000s off, right? But it's like you put your 2 feet. So you know with the scooter you have your feet like this. This is where you put in your 2 feet. I don't know. It's kind of a little weird. I'm not gonna. If he gets it for review, I am not reviewing.
So let me describe it. Basically, anybody's watch Alita?
There we go, Alita. There we go.
And
my brother loves that one.
In the movie Alita is actually doing like this roller skating thing. So she has these power skates that she puts on her feet.
You think it was going after that?
And basically, this is what it is. So imagine having a scooter, but instead of riding a scooter, you basically have 2 wheels, one on each foot, powered, that go, get this, guys,
like 50
miles an hour. I see, you know what?
I see myself all over the place.
I see myself all over the place. They said, hey, you want to ride this? I'm like, I need insurance. I need, one of those Michelin suits. And I need a hard hat. I need something. Because, yes, but I'm telling you guys, this would mess me up. But it is incredible. Make sure you watch the short. You'll see it. 50 miles an hour on these powered skates. And these have rugged tires. They basically have, they will support your calf. This stuff is cool. LED displays, very, very cool. And I wanted to say that was the stuff that excited us the most of everything that we saw. There was a couple other things,
but I think that was probably the coolest. What I like is that when they release it out, it's not just going to be in Europe. They're going to release it worldwide, which is another cool factor. So I think they said around August they're going to be releasing it.
Yeah. So August, and the other thing is that they're going to have a local distributor do all the support, because one of the things that we challenge them with is like, how do you support a product, especially since the product is being created in France, and that's where the company is found.
It's in France, yeah.
And frankly, it is the first product. So this is the first time that they're launching something like this. So one of the things that we learned, again, from them is that they're going to be able to have this local support. They're working with local companies to be able to help in that area. And then you'll all be able to get access to this. We're going to try to get it on our channel. We'll probably do some additional footage as we're here at the show. And you'll see it in a short that I'm going to load just shortly right after this video. The other thing I wanted to talk about is a company that we reviewed also is RingCon. And I don't have my ring with me. But basically, RingCon is a health ring that basically tracks your steps, your sleep, your body temperature, and they're going to have several updates coming to the existing ring type solution, and they're going to have a new ring coming in 2024 that we're going to look for. I thought that was a really cool thing. We also then saw...
I like this one.
Yeah, so we saw Kandao. Kandao came out. Let me grab this sheet because you had a really good picture. So Kandao came out with an 8K 360 camera that basically also has streaming capabilities.
Yes.
You're looking at, again, 96 million pixels. That's a lot of pixel, guys. That's a lot of pixel. And what that translates to is fantastic image and video quality. And the one thing that they were mentioning to us, and we've reviewed kind of like their business conferencing solutions on our channel, is that it is designed to have in-camera streaming, which means it's not going to require any hardware. You'll be able to stream using your phone, or the thing can stream on its own via Wi-Fi. We're going to be getting one of these in our channel to be able to look at it as well.
Bit of an echo.
Let me see if there's anything I can do here. All right.
I think you made it worse.
Let me see if there's anything over here I can do. Sorry about that, guys.
This is our first time doing a live here at CES. Oh,
So I'm going to try to manipulate the volume.
Marcus, like it's worse.
How about now?
It's still.
Let me see.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
We're still here. We're still here. I think we're still here. Can you guys see us? Are we still back? How about now, guys?
Any of these things contributing to it? Maybe we should do sign language.
Is the echo still there, guys? How about, can you get,
They
Jennifer,
can
can
see
you hear
us.
us?
She can see us. Hey, Jennifer.
All right, I think. All right, how about now? I think we got the echo, the source of the echo gone. I just had to kill one of our other machines there for a second. Is that better, guys? How about now? Any echo? Jennifer?
Echo, echo.
It's good? All right, we're good. We're back. All right, so we just eliminated one of our monitors. So so apologies for that, guys, but we'll get this straight. So tomorrow's podcast is going to be a lot better because we'll get this process down. So we talked about one other thing that they showed, which was really cool, and we weren't able to test out, but we're going to try to taste out today, is their ice cream machine.
There is an ice cream machine, but there was such a long line just to get close up to look at it. We did see that that toaster oven.
Yes. So it is called a Macrowave. So if you want to bring up the specs on the Macrowave. So it's an existing company that is basically talking about a microwave that is able to basically cook in half the time. So if you were to think about putting in your microwave, and I haven't done this, or in an oven, a pizza, they're able to cook a pizza in a fraction of the time.
Yes.
Yeah, popcorn. You think about all those things, they're going to be able to
chicken and all this other stuff that we're showing.
They're showing chicken.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was another really cool innovation. A lot of health tech is what we're seeing. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about, because we're watching our time.
We only get the room for 30 minutes.
We only get the room for 30 minutes, for sure. One of the things we wanted to share with you is also...
Jimmy's coming out with...
Is X-Jimmy. So now we reviewed X-Jimmy's products.
We got a lot of those.
And the projectors are absolutely fantastic projectors. For those of you who may not remember the specific projector line on our channel, high quality 4K projectors that basically have the ability that no matter where you put the projector, whatever angle it's in,
and it
basically adjusts to the wall. Well, they came out with a projector that has IMAX viewing technology built in. And for those of you who don't maybe not recognize IMAX, that's those theaters that have like ultra quality, high definition that you go into, and they're massive inside, and they basically give you the ability to watch, incredible content with deep blacks, great colors. It's the best viewing experience that you can have right now as a consumer. They've implemented this technology into their projectors, and what their projector will do is, check this out. It has a gimbal that it's going to pivot, and it's going to scan the entire room that it's in and find the best wall for viewing.
Didn't they also say that remember walls if you move it from room to room?
Yes. Yeah, it basically is going to do a map, and it's going to tell you this wall, or that wall is going to be, because it has kind of like this pivot. One of the things that the theme for CES 2024, I have to say, is
AI.
AI. Everybody's
It's here to stay.
Everybody's talking about AI. Everybody's talking about AI. And there's AI chipsets.
Tomorrow we'll be talking
Everything
about more.
is getting so much smarter. And you can see that this projector is also definitely in there. It is getting incredibly smart. So the AI technology that you see is definitely going to be, it's here to stay. And it's going to be touching our cars, the way we watch content on TVs. It's just touching everything.
Yes.
Was there anything else that you thought that stood out that you want to talk about?
No, not really. There was a massage chair that I wanted to try, but again, another long line. But yeah, no, we never got a chance. So hopefully tomorrow, once it opens to the public, we'll be able to get some access to some of these items that we couldn't get access to yesterday.
Yeah, that massage chair. We were actually talking to a fellow influencer.
Oh yeah, he's trying to convince this guy to get a 100-inch screen TV. Is that what he wants to do in our bedroom? He has
in his bedroom. God bless
his wife. Loves it.
His wife, she's an angel and she's a saint. Basically allowed him to have a 100-inch ultra short throw projector in their bedroom.
He built a nice cabinet for it.
I've been trying to convince Nola to allow me to do that, and she won't. We're not going to go there, because if not, then we'll need therapy, and that will be a different show. So not going there. But anyways, we did see, we were taking a look at, and you took me off track with the Jimmy technology, right?
Oh, yes, yes.
With the Jimmy technology itself, we're going to get that projector in Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision. It's going to have that IMAX technology built in with the panning that's going to be able to find the best wall in your room to be able to watch content. So we're really excited about that, and we're going to share that with you as well. We talked about that there was a lot of health tech there. LG has a lot of products. And today we're going to give you a preview of something that we saw. We're going to have pictures in the next video that we'll do. LG came out with...
LG comes out with some new things every year.
One of the themes that you're going to find out here is that the theme of immersive video experiences with AI is palpable. Last year, immersion was a common theme, but it was truly immersive, right? Because you had audio, you had video, Dolby Vision was a big thing. Now, LG came out with something called LG, it's basically OLED-T. OLED-T. And the OLED-T is basically for transparent. Imagine having a TV that is 4K, OLED quality, that you could see through. But then you could bring content in. And that's what they launched in the show, an OLED-T, which I thought was pretty freaking amazing.
I love this quote that they use regarding Martin Scorsese. He says, for every viewing, every film should be seen in filmmaker mode. So they're actually working on these TVs to make it like if you're watching in the big screen, for watching it from home.
Yeah, so filmmaker mode. Is something that we've talked about on our channel as we've been looking at different projectors, and we're seeing them as part of a setting. And many of us don't turn that on, but the filmmaker mode basically converts the video to how the director intended the movie to look.
Yeah.
So all the colors, if you think about the darks, the light scenes, everything looks the way the director. So it's like a director view. So this cinematic view is something that they talked about as well.
Yeah.
Now, there was something else that was really cool that LG, do you remember that LG showed that was AI based?
Oh my God, I can't remember the name. They canceled that one. Is that the one you're talking about?
No. It's what they're talking. So what they're talking about in the, it was, it had two legs. Wasn't it LG that had that one?
You're talking about the little...
It's the robot.
The little robot. Oh yeah, I do. I did take a picture of that.
Yeah. So they actually came out with an AI robot.
An AI agent is called.
And it's an AI agent, right?
Uh-huh.
And
right here.
And the cool thing about it, and you guys will see these pictures in our post, so check out our Instagram, because you'll see a lot of stuff on Instagram and Facebook. That AI agent has legs, and it's very similar to what we've seen from Alexa, but it's supposed to be more mobile. Like it's going to be able to get around a lot more. So this is going to be something that we hope to get our hands on as well, as we're going to be having some conversations with LG later today.
Yes.
What else did we see today from LG? And we'll talk a little. We'll show pictures tomorrow.
Well, you talked about the see-through one, right?
We talked about the see-through. We talked about that. I don't think there was anything else. Was there anything else that stood out to you at Unveiled?
Other than those several topics that we talked about, there was really not a lot.
Yeah. What you're going to see, I'll bring up. We're going to just a preview of some of the companies that we also talked to, because we have some stuff that we saw there, but we're going to be talking to them tonight and then tomorrow. XREAL does these glasses, and it
Oh,
has
yes.
these glasses that basically allow you to watch movies like watching a 100-inch screen. You've seen some of them in my reviews on this. They have some new glasses that they're going to be showing that basically compete with what Apple intends to roll out. What I like about XREAL products is that XREAL products look like glasses, so you won't look like someone who is an alien or that you're
You won't show up on Instagram like, what's going on?
The other thing is that we did see a company that we'll be talking to that has developed technology for those who have family members, or if you suffer from blindness, that will help you navigate the world using LiDAR, all this type of radar type technology. I don't recall what the name of the company is, but we're going to be getting that. Also, we'll be able to see that product. I sent them a link, or at least an email. In our family, we have several family members that have retinitis pigmentosa, which is a genetic. It leads to blindness, especially if you are affected by it. So we're really curious on how this new technology, these glasses that you would wear, would allow complete autonomy without having to have a dog. You'd still need a cane, right? Just because of the uneven surfaces. But it will basically identify objects. It will identify everything around you. So that's going to be something that's really cool. We are meeting today with the company that works with Meta this afternoon. And this is basically their Meta glasses. You guys have maybe seen the Ray-Ban commercials where you have the glasses that you can talk to that have like Meta built in. And we're going to be talking to them today as well. What else you want to just highlight before we wrap things up?
That is it. Looking forward to PepCon today because there's going to be a lot more things for us to see and talk about tomorrow in the morning.
Yep. Let us know if there's something specific that you want to see at the show. And what we'll do is we'll make every effort to be able to check those things out. This is a really big event. We're talking to get to the venue, there's one central hall, but every hotel has its own convention center. And today we're in Mandalay Bay. And when you go to the next convention, it's like cab rides everywhere.
Yeah, so you're from the convention hall, the Venetian, to other area, and just all over the place. But it's so much fun.
Yep. So we think we have the tech down. So hopefully there'll be no more echo on the next session that we have. Apologies for that. And I think we're going to try to figure out what's going to be the best time for us to be able to cover things here.
It's kind of hard because we were earlier. The reason why we missed is because we were in other, press conference. So kind of throw us off. So
time zone, and then also finding a good venue. And we're going to be looking at this video to see how well it did with the internet. So we are in a media room, and this is why we have this set up behind us. And it really helps us when it comes to streaming. So we're hoping that the streaming quality is coming across really well. And we're doing everything mobile, guys. I don't have a PC here. So this is literally running from a couple phones and an iPad. So that's kind of like our testing that's going on. Oh, the one thing I will say that's pretty cool and pretty
we've seen a lot of this.
And I'm going to bring this up.
Everybody's using
is
this?
That every single, and I say about 80%.
A lot of the YouTubers.
80% of content creators are using this little guy right here. 80% of the content creators are using this. I don't see many people walking around with cameras anymore, like big cameras. They're walking around with this little guy right here that's shooting.
They used to carry the one on the arm, and just the thought of it.
Remember that?
Yes.
And even I have a cage where I have things that I mount on. And yesterday I was like, my arms were just killing me after several hours. We were 3 hours videotaping, and I just had to put this down. So this little camera here is called the DJI Osmo 3. And I'm seeing so many people carry the DJI Osmo. And as you see our videos, the majority of the videos are going to be taken with this device. Let us know what you guys think. If the quality in this is as they say it is. This is supposed to be, or it is, 4K quality, just like if you had to run one of those professional rigs. And I see so many people using this instead of using a standard camera. And we're happy that we're doing the same thing. By the way, DJI did not provide this. This is not a spot for them. I actually picked this up. It's not sponsored. I picked this up because I just like the technology, and I saw so many great things hearing from fellow YouTubers about it. And I see so many of my peers out there have the same thing. So anything else before we wrap up?
Nope. Looking forward to providing more info tomorrow after we finish today's press conferences and tonight for PepCon.
Yep. So see you. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you subscribe. We're going to be posting stuff on all of our channels. A lot of cool stuff, much to see. And I think it's going to be a great 2024 for the consumer electronics space.
Yeah.
Make sure you save those dólares because there's a lot of spending to do.
He loves to spend other people's money.
I spend mine too. All right, guys. See you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.